Welcome or welcome back. My name is Ron. This is my Let's Play survival series on my PlayStation 5. I'm running Bedrock Edition, sometimes called Bug Edition by some people. I consider this a forever world, and I play it on survival with me. Let's see. Yeah, I've put several months into this world by now, I believe. So I come back in every week or so to show off progress, what I've been up to, what my plans are in the future. So let's get right into it. We're on the roof of the newest expansion. There's a sheep running around on a roof over there, actually. I'm not quite sure why. Uh, yeah, this is the expansion of my storage room. Just thinking I tend to film from the same place over and over again. Uh, You're stuck up here, buddy. What you been doing up here? Uh, I rescued one of my little companions here. I think it was Rabbit, and he was several hundred blocks out that way. He headed for the hills or something, I guess. So so I found him out there wandering around. He seemed fine, but I brought him home. There's one of his brothers over here. Or sisters, sorry. Excuse me, Millie. Sisters. Um, so keep making happy gas or hatching them or growing them or whatever. Kind of like sea monkeys, I guess. But anyway, I've got a handful of them now here. I take them for projects and then I bring them back. But I always have. I have not checked this in a while. Yeah, I have a lot of. I should give you guys a bigger home. This is my main barn where I keep my cows and sniffers and cows and horses. Lots of horses and donkeys. So let's go to bed and we'll take a little stroll to one of my latest builds. Let's see here. That there, that there. I suppose I should wear that. There. Um, so many horses. So many horses. Oh. Don't need the fastest horse. Sometimes I feel like the fastest horse just gets you there too quickly. And I was just thinking, I've been saying over and over again how you get kind of stuck in a rut with the elytras and you're just doing elytra things all over again. But it's nice to see how the world is connected. Um, this is spawn right here, and this is like an emergency stop kind of thing. There's gear up here on the wall. I made this 4 or 5 episodes ago, I guess. Uh, Sometimes I even forget what I've been building or making. Uh, but that's what happens with a forever world. You just keep expanding and it keeps growing. And I realized I don't have any goats. I should probably get some goats and do something with them. So down here we have this village that I built. It was meant for doing raids. I haven't done one in a long time. I should probably try to do some of those again sometime. But that's not what we're doing today. Look, more skeleton horses. Last episode I showed off a bunch of them, but I guess I have even more over here. So there were sheep here. I have moved the sheep. They're now over there, as you can see from here. That's, and that's where we're headed. I've been hemming and hawing about, I want a sheep farm. Where do I put the sheep? I think I might have lost a few on the way here. Um, but this was a series of islands with bridges connecting them. Oh, I got some wolves here. But now we have the sheep barn, which is very similar to the other barn, but this one's made with cinnabar. And so the whole thing is a manual sheep farm, because what's the fun of making an automatic one if you can do it manually? And you basically can shear sheep for till the sun sets, or even longer if you want, because they're everywhere, and they, by the time they regrow their wool, the only thing is the doors. I keep shearing the doors open, but they can't go anywhere because the building is fenced in anyway. So they could probably have free reign of the whole area and not have any issues. But so I had on my list at some point. I also put the wool up here to do the whole trick to jump in and out, so I don't have to go through the gate, which is something I knew about a long time ago. I, I think, yeah. Anyway, but now to actually use it in such a way, it's not something I normally do. I normally don't have sheep farms. I never thought of sheep wool as anything that I needed in great quantities, make a few beds, call it good. But as I expand my world, my building styles, like I said, this could go on forever, really, until they eat all the grass, I guess. But even the grass grows back. I'm using the actions and stuff animation pack, so my shears might be slightly different from a vanilla Minecraft, but that's pretty much all it does is an animation. I have no mods or add-ons running in the background, except for actions and stuff on my Forever Worlds. So yeah, like I said, this really could just go on forever. But even I think that might get a little ridiculous. So the sheep farm is here. I put some wheat fields to the side of it, and then I put some nether tree farm kind of thing over here. And I was probably going to do something else on this side too, similar, but all the wheat. This all was ocean. This whole thing was ocean. There was a I was working on a project. The other thing I'm going to show you today is a project that I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it here. I thought this would be a big enough area. It's not a big enough area. It really isn't. So yeah. So this is hollow. Just like many of my islands, they're not solid. They're hollow. And and that's it. It's a hollow island, but it's not an island because it's attached to the land. So it's a backfilled peninsula kind of thing or something. So let me show you what wasn't big enough for my project. Okay, so there's an island, there's an island, there's an island. Then there was this. This isn't big enough for my project. I started work on it, and I thought I could do some stuff here, but the way the train goes in the background and stuff, it just wasn't big enough. Um, and I had a little starting area over here where I have a little chess monster and stuff, and yeah. So this is what block are we at? We're at negative 130. So if we go here, that's also 130. So that's 260 blocks that one direction, and so that must be like maybe 200 or something. And it just, I didn't want to fill in this ocean anymore, and I have this big idea for a project. So halfway through building this, or I decided I wasn't going to build my project here. So it became the sheep farm, which is another one of these things that I really wanted to build and hadn't really considered. I had too many places I wanted to put it and didn't know where to put it, so I ended up putting it here. So, and so this goes into what my next project will be, and we'll go check that out. So we're here in my nether tunnels. My main base is back here. I'm still considering maybe doing some redesigning down here. I come out of this tunnel and I want to just go that way, but I've got these stairs and various things. My main nether tunnels run at bedrock level, so this is where we just came from. Hence the hay right there. Uh, Here's the portal to the end. Down here we've got swamp, tag a village, pillager thing. Where's the frog farm? The world shouldn't be this big, but it is. That's it. That's where the tree farm is. Interesting. Oh wait, it should be back here, shouldn't it? The swamp. Yeah, the swamp is. This should be where my pyramid is. Sorry, one of my pyramids. Okay. All right. Okay. It's kind of funny. I like I said, I don't go to every place every day, um, and then I forget where things are connected either through the. I have to remember where things are connected because I've got a lot of places going on in here. So anyway, this is where I started my frog farm and built this Ankornok inspired village temple. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I'll probably do something like that again. But sidetracking. So the arrow goes this way. So we need to go. Nope, that's not the arrow. The arrow. Oh, the arrow is pointing to the main base. That's right. Um, all right. So that was the swamp. That was the end. That's where we want to go. Just for giggles, I want to see what else is down here so I can remember. Oh yeah, my ocean area, my ocean temple, and then it keeps going that way to my end fortress, not end fortress, nether fortress, where I kill the withers, skeletons, get the skulls to make all the beacons I ever want. See, I didn't half slab this floor earlier today, and I I had a whole bunch of pigmen in here, and they were not pleased to see me. So, all right, this is ground zero project area. Isn't it amazing? Look, it's a hole in the ground and a map. Um, this is a 3 by, yeah, whatever. It's a map of the area. This is the area I'm going to be working in. Uh, I'm really excited about this. I've got a prep area already started, so local storage, things like that. I've got a beacon set. I've got another portal. Um, and I've been doing a lot of prep work for this. And all right. Ah! How rude. All right, let's go climb the scaffolding. All right, here we are. It's it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's fairly flat. It's got ocean access through rivers. It has rivers. It has taiga trees, taiga biome. It has forests, and I want to build. I'm not trying to be too dramatic. I'm trying to build a small city. Uh, Something around industrial, pre-industrial, something around the 1900s, the 1910s, the 1890s, something along that time frame or time period. I want to build structures, but I want to build like historically accurate structures. I've got some actual building plans for some old buildings that I found online, and I was very excited to find those. And if I could transfer that into a Minecraft world, that would really it would really make me happy to be able to do something like that. So this is a long-term project area. Um, I still even don't even think the area is prepped enough yet. I've been filling in things and flattening things. I've been watching a lot of videos on people making cities, and I'm not talking skyscrapers. I'm talking maybe 3 or 4 stories. Some build, like libraries, courthouses, churches, a main street, maybe a dock, some fishing boats, maybe some railroad tracks. I've got all these ideas. I've got all this land to just work with and use, um, and I just I'm I just want to make sure I have everything, not everything, but a lot of things pre-planned out. I have to figure out scale. There's this whole thing with scaling a building. If you make the building too big, it doesn't feel right. It feels really strange. If you make it too small, then you lose the detail. So you have to, you know, how wide is a road in Minecraft? How wide is a wagon? Um, a house? I mean, if you start following like real structures and real ideas, then it can change. It can be really specific, and that's kind of what I want to go for. So I'm sort of launching myself into a new kind of a building era for my world. I don't think I don't have a deadline for any of this, and I may go back to my main area. This isn't that far away, actually. It's 1,500 blocks away um, from spawn, and I'll probably make some paths or something to connect this area. But yeah, let me just show you what I'm working with here. Uh, the terrain is fairly flat. No major mountains or hills in the way. I've seen so many people build cities and they have a mountain in the way. And they are like, oh, there's a mountain in the way. This is the closest thing to a mountain. And I've already deleted I've already deleted this mountain. This was up, I don't know, 60 or 70 blocks. So I've already done prep work for this, and that's going to come down to tree height here or whatever. Um, I also need a bigger area than I would for any other kind of built I've built in the past. So we're talking a 3, 4, 500 area, because you have to put a lot of structures in here and then roads and side buildings and figure that all out. Farmland off in the distance or whatever, things like that. So it's a lot of stuff like this, filling in the ground, deciding how gradual you want the slope to go up or down. It's exciting actually, because I've got a lot of ideas and there's a lot to do around here. So I it's not like I'm starting over, but I'm expanding my world and my building style and my buildings into a different kind of thing. So like this hill right here, I feel like its vertical incline is too high. It's not practical. I don't want to build on a flat world either, though, because I don't think that's realistic either. I know a lot of cities are some most cities are fairly flat, but I don't want just that either. So it's a lot of this, like planning, trying things out. I'll be working on this for a while. So um, yeah, but I'm really excited. It's not that I was burned out with what I was doing before, but I wasn't sure where to go and what direction. But this gives me a whole new world of opportunities and directions and things like that. So uh, yeah, so think of it like the 1900s. So you've got people still riding around on horses, and then you have the invention of the automobile coming around that time. And so like dirt roads instead of like asphalt roads, so like no yellow lines down the middle or anything like that. Industrial buildings made of stone, brick, wood, all that kind of stuff. It's I'm like limiting myself, but at the same time I'm opening up so many more possibilities, because I want to stay like in an era, in a focus, in a genre kind of thing. So that's the plan. And like I said, I've been thinking about this for a little while, but I've been actually planning it now for the past week or so, I guess. So anyway, I have a huge canvas here to work with and lots of painting to do. Like there's a marker behind my head. That's where things might end up going to, and I can always change my mind. I have to decide if I want these rivers to stay rivers, or if I want to fill some of them in and then put in a harbor maybe, or another river, or move a river. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I'm really excited about this, and I just really wanted to share what I've been thinking. And um, anybody has any tips or ideas on how to do a lot of this stuff, I want to get the scale right. I want to get the historical accuracy right. At the same time, I don't have. I'm not like saying it's set in Boston, or it's set in, and it's going to be like a small New England kind of coastal river kind of small city town kind of thing, where it's got some industry, it's got some built up stuff, but it's not a main street with 60 4-story brick buildings or anything either. So, like I said, trying to find a good blend of ideas and inspiration, and I think I'm on the right track for that. But obviously this is a major project and a long-term project, and I don't expect to be like, hey, I built Main Street today or the past week, and then like, hey, look, I built the downtown this week. It's not going to be like that. And like I said, I could get tired of it or go back to my main area and maybe build some stuff back there too. So, uh, so yeah, I feel like I've been talking about this a lot, but that's because I'm excited about it, and I'm interested in seeing where I can go with it, pushing my skills or abilities. But yeah, as the sun sets here, and my guy's eyes close, I don't. Thank you for opening your eyes. That's much better. My name is Ron. This is my Forever World survival series on my PlayStation 5 running Bedrock Edition. And feel free to leave me any kind of comments or suggestions. And I'll be back next week, maybe with some progress, maybe not. We'll see. Who knows what it'll hold. Thank you, and goodbye.